Hello! I just wanted to say hi because I haven't talked to you in a while, not since my book arrived. And I want to tell you what it's like to be a published author. And I've got Bobo here, my dog, to help me talk. So what I'm doing is I'm going around to libraries and I'm talking about my book, and I'm being asked 1,000 questions by children. It's kind of like being pelted by balls. Bang, 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 loads and loads of questions, which is great. And then I keep going down to the Scary's bookshop to sign books, and I've just been down signing books, and there was a queue of people who were buying other things, but I started to talk about my book and they started buying my book. It was just fantastic, totally brilliant. And just for anyone who doesn't know the story about the book, behind the story to this is, it's based on a real house in Clonskee, and I just met a woman from Clonskee who was very excited. And my student, who I found out, I used to teach her creative writing, I found out she lived in this house, which was the house my father grew up in Dublin. And this is totally true. And his name's Barry Wynne, Berry as in the berry, like in mulberry or blueberry. And yeah, I asked my student for her address to send her a Christmas card. And it turned out her address was the exact house my dad grew up in. I knew that house when I was a child. I remember sitting outside of it when I was about 5. I think my grandparents moved out of it when I was 6. Anyway, so she invited me over for afternoon tea. I went in to this red brick house in Clonskee, built by Cramptons. And anyway, it was all dark and pokey when my dad lived there, but when her family moved in, they knocked down the back wall and they built an extension, and all this lovely light flooding into this big lovely kitchen. And I was sitting there thinking, while I was having a gorgeous scone, which Beth, my student, had made, she was a great baker, I was thinking, what if when they built down the extension, they caused the walls of the house to shake and cracks in the walls came? And those cracks became cracks Beth could travel through back to the 1950s, when my dad lived there with his brother called Robin, who was a total tearaway and was in loads of trouble at school and was going to be expelled and sent away and all that. And then what if Robin could travel forward in time to Beth, who was living in Dublin? She just moved from London, didn't know anyone. And that's where I got the idea to write the book. And I did, and I wrote it, and they have loads of adventures, and they're invisible to everybody else unless you touch them. So it means Beth can help Robbie out with his classwork because he's finding it difficult to do it. And he can help her out with the bully in school. He can play tricks on her and nobody can see him. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know the backstory in case you were interested. And I think that's all for today. Thank you.